smishing is trying to, get you to click on a nefarious link or call a scam number. I would even be careful not to even open up a number that you don't recognize. Just delete it, because even opening it up, there are some sophisticated attacks that could infiltrate your cell phone. But it's not common, and it is a if you do open it up, don't lose any sleep over it. Vishing uses verbal scans to trick people to do things they believe are in their best interest, but of course they're not. They create conditions that is conning you, trying to con you into unwillingly hand over personal information, names, addresses, phone numbers, credit cards in particular, IDs to sign into accounts. And then they initiate nefarious, fraudulent charges, maybe fake fees, computer repairs, antivirus, depending upon the scam. And it thrives when they have a bunch of information, especially about what your interests are, if you like photography or that type of thing. The reason why smishing and vishing are re-emerging is because there are wonderful tools like Proofpoint, Microsoft Defender, Mimecast that filter out a lot of the nefarious email. And multi-factor authentication, things like that are making it much more difficult to get into somebody's email or steal their email or even send them an email. There's also tools like KnowBe4 that educate and train people to recognize bad behavior. And so the easy way is to go back to old school, try to get a hold of somebody on the phone and trick them. And 40, 50 years ago, you just pick up the phone and say hello. You don't do that anymore. There's way too many scams going. It's a good idea not to answer the phone that you don't recognize. And let the caller go to voicemail. If they really want to, if they're legitimate, they'll leave a message and you'll recognize, oh yeah, I was expecting that call, and you can call them back. Another thing you can do is if you're not sure, let it go to voicemail. Don't even click on the text if you get one. Look at the number and Google it. If it's a nefarious number, there's a high probability that that number has tried to reach somebody else, and it's been reported on a website. Verizon may have recognized it. Reddit is a good source. You can report the number to, like Verizon, T-Mobile, or your cell phone provider. Don't let the person hear your voice, because they could be recording it, trying to do some AI to utilize your voice to sign in some other place. So although that's rare, it is becoming more popular to hack people from recording their voice and creating an automated you that, is not you. The big phone companies are some of the best at protecting cyber hacking out there, because most everybody has internet access on their phones. Some of the best protection you can get is to take advantage of your phone provider. I've seen some Verizon CyberSecurity scanning reports, and the amount of work they do, they're rock solid at it. Now, especially because of the Russian situation, the last 3 years, 2 to 3 years, it's getting worse every day. They're trying a lot harder. There are professional hacking companies in Russia, in China, North Korea, and even the Ukraine itself, prior to this, to the big war, had a lot of hackers in the Ukraine trying to steal people's data. I know what we do for our email is we use conditional access, where we actually block sign-ons from countries that we rule out. For instance, Mike, if you're in the United States, we only allow you to access your email in the United States. So if you're all of a sudden going to be accessing your email from, let's say, Yugoslavia, I know you're not there, and we'll just block it.